Ladies and gentlemen, good evening.
So the captain chooses to have a bowl, an interesting decision, because every indication shows that this should be a great surface to bat on, but maybe they know something that we don't.
Yep.
Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
Nearly got through them, just got onto it in time with enough bat speed to pick up 4.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket. There'll be 1 run here for them.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, and will want to show everyone their strength. Big edge! Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
There was minimal follow-through, just great timing to punch it through the field for 4.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away.
Wait.
Quick onto that in the infield. Misses everything.
A bit of frustration after that shot, went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
End of the over, 9 runs coming from it. The Royal Challengers are none for 9. They'll get at least 1.
Exquisitely done on the front foot, a gorgeous looking drive, could have been worth more. Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Well placed, should get a single.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Waiting.
Doesn't beat the infield.
No runs on that occasion, got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Yep.
Chance, huge nick, but no one to catch it.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
Yep.
Massive edge. End of the over, 7 runs coming from it. The Royal Challengers are none for 16. Ahmad from the south end.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here. Really good shot there.
Picked the shorter ball and great footwork. Gets back and worked that really well into the gap for 4.
Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
Well, that was a very solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4. A bit of a change up in the field now.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there. Comfortable single if they take it.
Short and wide. Did well to get some bat on that.
Waiting.
Straight to the fielder.
Just threw the shot too early.
4 crowns are now on, none for 27.
Wait on.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Waiting. Yep.
There'll be runs here.
Up.
Did well just to get it down towards third for some runs.
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Yep.
Hit that hard, nailed it.
That's a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Wait there.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. End of the over. 8 runs coming from it. The Royal Challengers are none for 35. We've seen good control and spin from this bowler. Looking forward to seeing what they can do here. Precision, past the umpire and not likely to get cut off.
The fielder could only pick that up off the boundary rope. Punch that away to the covers with exquisite timing. The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Struck it nicely, could go to the boundary.
Got their head right in line with the ball. A beautiful strike there down the ground. Some adjustments to the field.
Thick edge. Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting. That has gone very, very high. Might be safe.
It was in the gap, pretty much all the way along the ground to the boundary rope. Off to a good start now.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right.
Yep.
Timed it nicely. They'll look for a couple, you'd think. Really? That's just wasting everyone's time. Wow, that's missed the lot.
Deceived by the drift, beaten by the spin. It's as simple as that, really.
14 runs added there. The Royal Challengers are none for 49. A new bowler is coming into the attack.
Yep.
Edged.
Those runs bring up the 50 partnership between these
Solid
two.
partnership, 50 so far. Now it's time to really build a big score. Built some momentum for the team with this 50 partnership. Their team will be hoping now it can contribute to a very strong total. Went after the length delivery. Got plenty of it too. Got it for 6.
Waiting.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Good timing, but good bowling to make it difficult to score.
Wait on.
Gone. Brilliant caught and bowled.
The first wicket's down. Back to the pavilion and disappointment is etched on their face. Can't believe they got out like that.
Couldn't have hit that any better.
Livingston got it into the gap and the ball did the rest. Brilliant shot. Not a great shot in the end. Practices the shot again. Just need to keep their head down now.
Over. The Royal Challengers are 1 for 63. Loud shout. The keeper seems convinced this is out. Could be worthwhile sending it to the third umpire.
How close is that? Could be the wicket. Nothing picked up from the bat. This could spell trouble. Pitching in line, just a case now on if it's hitting the stumps. Nothing wrong with the impact. Would it hit the wickets, though? Going on to miss everything, and a valuable review is lost.
Not the best decision to review that. The umpire has got it spot on. Huge shot. That's a massive shot. Just incredible.
Off the front foot, hit it with all the power and elegance of a batter, right at the top of their game.
Wait there.
Yep. Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing. It's getting to where this is becoming a problem. It's obvious it isn't out, but they appeal anyway.
After all that effort, they just couldn't manage to go onto the 100. They'll feel like they've missed out here.
A new batter always likes to feel bat on ball early on, as they bring a bit of energy to the crease. A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps.
Yep.
Nicked it.
Keeper's ball.
A couple on offer here.
Managed to get off the mark in a rather streaky fashion. The bowler won't mind that at all.
9 runs added in that over. The Royal Challengers are 2 for 72.
Wait.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
A little late on that, no run scored. Just threw the shot too early.
Confident appeal. Could it be? And out. Straightforward catch by the wicket-keeper.
So that's the 3rd wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
Tim David is coming into bat at number 5.
That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get your first runs.
Yeah.
Edged it. A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Yeah.
Sounded good the moment it hit the bat.
Didn't time it at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Yeah.
That's gone. Couldn't ask for an easier catch.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down. Really didn't get settled. Looked to be in trouble, sadly, for most of the knock.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come in after the fall of a wicket. The right-arm fast bowler is coming into the attack from the south end. They've picked the gap. Perfect timing.
Found the middle of the bat. Great timing. Lovely front foot shot that's raced to the boundary.
Super shot, that.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful. Front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that. A bit of a change-up in the field now.
Yes.
Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs.
Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably expected more there.
Great shot. At least 1 on offer.
A little bit of wobble on that ball. It's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot, though.
Great shot. Placement exquisite.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Yes.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot. Good running.
Some well-targeted bowling in that over. Certainly something to build on. 1 over left in the innings. Rashid to bowl it. Knocks them over. First ball of the over.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
It's a long way to walk out here just to walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first one behind them and then push on.
Right in the slot. Probably hit it too hard. Crunched it straight to the fielder.
Wait there.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the 3rd dot.
Yep.
Sharma gets off the mark.
Good bit of timing there.
Found the gap with ease. Wasn't the worst ball you'll see, but it still raced to the rope.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away. End of the over. The Royal Challengers are 5 for 104. And that's the end of the innings. The Royal Challengers have set a target of 105 runs. This is a really defendable total. The openers will need to get their iron very quickly and get the scoreboard ticking over if they're to have any chance. Misses out on the first ball of the innings.
Misses out there on the short and wide one. Very nice running there, nothing too fancy, just good solid running to get things started.
Drives and misses everything.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. That's poor play.
Yeah.
There'll be one run here for them. The team will be after a positive innings from this batter. A great opportunity to come in and put some runs on the board. It mightn't get to the boundary, should at least get a couple.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
Yes.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying. 6 runs added there. The Super Kings are none for 6. The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the north end.
Yep, yep.
Beaten on the drive. Poor ball all the way down to the boundary. That'll go down as 5 wides.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Yep.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Yes.
They'll get at least 1. Quick onto that in the infield.
Decide against the second. Way too late. I think they'd have been well short if they had continued.
Yep.
Well placed. Should get a single.
Ball is in.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Yep.
Ngidi has had a pretty good over. Just needed a bit more luck to find a wicket. Hazelwood from the south end. Misses everything.
A reckless heave. This batter is usually a bit more elegant in their stroke play than this. Poor batting.
Yep.
That's out. Caught.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before facing their first ball.
These two are so quick between the wickets. I thought for a moment they were looking for another, but I think that would have been too risky.
Yep.
They make it back, but that was much closer than it needed to be.
Yes.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
That was a solid shot. Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably deserved more from it.
Yep, yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
No.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
3 runs added in that over. The Super Kings are 1 for 19. The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the north end. Absolutely nailed it.
A brilliantly timed shot off the back foot. It just flew to the boundary for 6.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key.
Yes.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Yes.
That's going a long way. What a shot that is.
Had to clear the front leg in order to get under the ball and did brilliantly to hit it straight back over the bowler's head.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Yeah.
They make it home, but there should never have been the chance for a run out in the first place.
Yes.
That's a long way up. Is there anyone there to catch it?
Got it well enough to get it away to the boundary, a poor delivery and a fine shot in the end.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away.
Yeah.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
There was a bit of width on that and they've climbed into the shot to send it up and over for 6.
The Royal Challengers found some good rhythm in that over. They'll want to maintain it going forwards. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the south end. Great catch. First ball of the over.
A trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled.
No.
Straight to the fielder.
That would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
Yep.
And with that, they're off the mark.
Yes. Yep.
Finds the edge. Caught. One of the easiest catches you'll see.
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark their guard. They just need to rotate the strike early on as they get settled.
Yep.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Oh, good running. It needed to be as well. That's probably a lot closer than they expected.
Catch it.
Flew away with pace. Brilliant timing.
You give that much width and you are asking for trouble. That was so well timed, it flew over the boundary.
Yep.
Massive chance.
Well, that could have ended horribly, but very good, fast running between the stumps gets them home.
Yep.
There's a chance if this hits.
Yep.
Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
Avoided the fielders. 1 bounce and 4. Fantastic shots.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary.
Yep.
Right off the middle of the bat.
Well, that was timed very, very well. Great shot, driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
That's the end of a very good over. Good pressure being put on the batters. Bowled him! Beauty! Absolute beauty!
Another one gone. The 4th wicket is in the bag. A bit of trouble if there was another to fall quickly. We've seen some very good bowling.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should definitely be on the new batter, who strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket. Gone! Another one goes. 2 wickets in 2 balls, and they're on a roll now.
Just managed to clasp their hands around that one. Disappointment for the batter, joy for the bowler. Another wicket down, this one without scoring.
Digs out the Yorker.
Negated the spin well then. Got nicely on top of the bounce.
Yep.
Oh my, that's racing away.
Got their head right in line with the ball. A beautiful strike there down the ground.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder?
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
Yep.
Great shot.
All the signs that they're reading the ball well. Guided it away off the back foot to the boundary rope.
End of the over. 9 off it. The Super Kings are 5 for 73.
Yep.
Super piece of timing.
Off the front foot, hit it with all the power and elegance of a batter right at the top of their game.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right. There'll be runs here.
Yes, keeper.
This could be trouble.
It was slightly shorter, but it was seen early. Got onto the back foot quickly. Just pushed it away behind square.
Yep.
Decisive running might have got them to. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily. So in the end, poor running.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
Ngidi with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
Timed that brilliantly.
It was in the air for a long time, but 4 bounced just inside the rope.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come.
There was minimal follow-through, just great timing to punch it through the field for 4.
Questions will begin to be asked. Should the captain make a change? A big over, that one. Too many loose deliveries. That's right out of the middle of the bat.
Extra width gives them a free swing at the ball. Gone a long way back.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions clear. They'd look for a couple here. Out! Caught!
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. We'll have to wait, though, to face their first ball.
Yep.
And again, see you later, 2 wickets on the trot.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
At number 9 for the Chennai Carbons.
Yeah.
Digs it out well.
Ahmad gets off the mark.
A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps. Doesn't beat the infield.
Onto the front foot and punched it nicely. Would have hoped to find the rope.
Yes, nice bowling.
That was a pretty wild delivery. Lost all control.
Yeah.
That would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
Yep.
Really good shot there.
It was full, and good night. Hit it well to pick up 4.
End of the over. 14 runs coming from it. The Super Kings are 7 for 104. The right-arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the north end.
Yeah.
Struck it nicely. Could go to the boundary.
And that marks the end of the match. The Chennai Carbons have taken the victory.
That's the end of our broadcast for now. Hope you enjoyed the game and join us again real soon